Tonight on Newswatch 18, generous donations to the Iowa State have faculty numbers on the rise. See what this means for departments at ISU.
We take a look at a new student group on campus, see what it means to be a digital woman.
And construction can be found all over on campus, specifically at the ISU recreation centers. I take a look at renovations to State Gym and the ISU athletic facilities. All of this and more tonight on Newswatch 18. Good evening and welcome to the September 26th edition of Newswatch 18. I'm Josh Larson.
And I'm Lexi Hanna. Iowa State has suffered throughout monetary cutbacks for almost a year now, and the cuts were starting to affect faculty.
Now, with the help of some key monetary donations, endowment faculty, instructors, and researchers will be able to stick around. Campaign Iowa State with Pride and Purpose was initiated by ISU President Joffrey in July of 2003. On Monday, it was announced at the University Convocation that due to donations to the campaign, 75 additional endowed faculty positions have been created. That brings the total to 150 and reaches the goal set when the campaign first began. Nearly $167 million has been raised for faculty support, and these new positions include deanships in the College of Ag and Life Sciences, Business and Vet Med, 13 new faculty positions in the College of Human Sciences, 2 new chairs in aerospace, electrical and computer engineering, and an endowed position named in the honor of George Washington Carver.
If you have taken a walk around campus, you may have noticed significant construction going around State Gym. That has everything to do with renovations to the ISU rec centers. ISU TV's own Josh Larson looked into the project to see what major changes are in store and if the renovations are still on schedule.
There's a lot of history as far as how things were built 100 years ago.
Nearly a century ago, the State Gym complex was brand new.
We're doing the same thing on the northwest corner as we do on the southwest corner. You can kind of see it.
And today, it's all happening again. The process has been going for a while now. Recreation renovations. It includes a 3-phase process, starting with updates to Lead Rec Center, then a major overhaul to State Gym, and finally, a big addition to that gym.
Where I'm standing now, you'll see locker rooms with showers next fall for the State Gym edition. Everything's been moving fine. Only one thing's been slowing down construction, and that's been rain showers.
Having an open working job site, it's been quite a challenge trying to just deal with all the mud and the rain.
All that soppy soaking goo on the ground hasn't stopped the construction crews from being excited about a brand new basketball court, an added swimming pool, or even office areas. Windows that had been bricked over in years past are being opened again for better lighting, and a skywalk is being added between State and Buyer, spanning across Union Drive. There's a lot to enjoy about the new additions, but what is construction manager Rob Ebel's favorite part?
I think the basketball court's probably been my favorite part of it. Yeah, pool closely second.
Josh Larson, Newswatch 18, ISU TV.
Even with the rain we received last week, the project is still on its projected timeline of fall 2011.
Well, another ISU tradition starts up again this week, and that is the ISU Fall Blood Drive. The event will go from Monday, September 27th to Thursday, September 30th. It will be in the Great Hall of the Memorial Union from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day. The blood drive relies heavily on volunteers, needing nearly 800 to make it a success, and they already have headlining recruits. The ISU gymnastics team, as well as the football and men's basketball team, will be aiding the effort. If you would like to be a volunteer, please visit their website at blooddrive.stuorg.iostate.edu, as you can see below, and click on the volunteer page.
To go along with ISU traditions, Project Runway at Iowa State is happening tonight. The event starts at 8 o'clock p.m. tonight in the Great Hall of Memorial Union. Teams that are participating have been given 8 hours to construct their garments based on a theme that was revealed last night, and one of the team members will model the clothing at the show. They will be judged on creativity, craftsmanship, and crowd appeal. Judging the competition will be Gene Parsons, Associate Professor of Apparel Studies, and Emilio Sosa, runner-up from Project Runway Season 7. Sosa will speak before the event about his experiences on the show. Trend Magazine will also do a photo shoot and an article about the winning team.
Well, Ryan, weather was kind of crappy last week, a little bit of rain, a little bit of chilliness. I hear it's going to be a little bit different this week.
Yeah, it's too bad that last week we couldn't have had, this beautiful weather we're about to have. Sunny conditions for the rest of the week. I can tell you right now, temperatures are going to be in the upper 60s, sunshine all the way. It's a little unfortunate we couldn't have had this yesterday, but guess what? Mother Nature's going to give us a present back. Let's take a look at the day planner for tonight. For our current conditions for tonight, for at midnight, we're going to be at 48. Tomorrow when you wake up, it's going to be a little bit chilly, 46 on your way to class, so make sure you bundle up. We'll look at that sunshine throughout the entire day. Your high's going to be 67. When we come back, we're going to take a look at your forecast. You're watching Newswatch 18. Welcome back to Newswatch 18. I am Ryan Alice here with your weather forecast. I want to tell a little bit about the weather headlines that happened this week and in the future weeks coming. We actually had a total of 1.5 inches of rain here over the last week here in Ames, mainly here over the weekend, as all of us know at the game that was a complete washout. At least the ISU Cyclones did pull ahead and win the game. And we do have some great news coming in, sunny and dry for the rest of the school week. I can tell you there's absolutely no chance that there's going to be any rain here in Ames, so that is well worth it for the next week, and even potentially maybe into the week after that we might not have any rain. So it's going to be certainly a long time before we see rain again. And actually the National Weather Service issued some information. It was the 4th wettest year on record so far in Des Moines. 488 inches of precipitation has fallen there so far, and that is actually 4th largest in the list right now, and we still have numerous months to go, so we may break the record for the wettest season ever in Des Moines. We're taking a look at the current conditions right now. 66 degrees outside with sunny skies, dew point at 39. It's absolutely beautiful out there. Low temperatures today. They got out very cold outside. 37 in Mason City, 44 in Des Moines. Council Bluffs, 45, 42 in Cedar Rapids, 39 in Waterloo. Pretty chilly out there. High temperatures today did not reach into the 70s, but still were very pleasant. 68 in Des Moines, 68 in Council Bluffs, 68 in Sioux City, Cedar Rapids 62, and Waterloo at 65. Take a look now at the regional temperatures here. It's 68 in Ankeny right now, 65 in Waterloo. Marshalltown, 66 in Fort Dodge. Over in Carroll, 66. Certainly nothing we want to complain about. Across the rest of the state, we'll take a look here. Same story, upper 60s for our temperatures. Look across the region here. Very warm air off in the west, 87 in Rapid City and Denver, 79 in Bismarck, and that's an area of high pressure that's going to move in, giving us a little bit of a taste of what we're going to see here in the coming weeks. There's actually a system that just passed for us. Rainy in Chicago at 56 and 60 in St. Louis. That, unfortunately, isn't going to go away for at least the next few days. Here's our national next red. You can see here's a system down in the southeast. They're very rainy there right now, and they actually have a few systems that'll move in, maybe even potentially a hurricane that will affect Florida. So make sure you keep track to the National Weather Service with that information here in the next coming days. Take a look now at our forecast winds. Not much to talk about. Sunshine. I didn't even have anything really to put in here except sunshine. So that's great news for us. And we'll just continue through here, and we'll keep pushing through here. Here's our forecast temperatures. It's going to be very chilly here in the next few days. And for tonight, 43, it's going to be chilly. Winds out of south calm, 5 miles per hour. And then for tomorrow, we're going to reach 68 here in Ames, sunny, 5 to 10 miles per hour. And as for your extended forecast, looking through here, look at this beautiful weather. We're going to see 70s into the rest of the week. And with that, we're going to send it back to the desk with Josh.
All right, thanks, Ryan. A California Supreme Court will soon hear a case involving video software dealers and entertainment software associations. This case may not have huge implications to Iowa State, but it involves an ISU psychologist. Craig Anderson, who has been a part of the research for effects of violent video games, sat down with ISU TV's Jared Ransom last spring and will have his research used as evidence in the case. Anderson, in an interview with CNN, made it clear that they are contributing scientific evidence, not necessarily endorsing the law.
Female, interested in computer science, software engineering, or electrical engineering? A new student group may be for you.
To help women in the departments of computer engineering, software engineering, electrical engineering, comp sci, these technical fields, to gain a sense of compatibility with the other women. Since we don't see many of the women in the classes, we want them to feel as if they have a support system, I guess, for their academic and personal lives, where they can come and ask any advice that they need and feel like they have someone they can turn to.
Digital Women is a group open to all women in computer science, electrical, or software engineering. Though their construction is not yet ratified by the GSB, the group intends to have a first meeting by the end of this year. If you're interested, you can still join their Facebook group.
As October is about to begin, students at ISU will begin to feel the pressure of studying for the ever-dreaded midterm exams. While these exams are meant to test what students have learned thus far in the semester, there are always ways to make the process go smoother. A few important things to keep in mind while studying for these exams is to plan ahead for the exams and know what to study, schedule in study breaks and get away from the material and take advantage of study sessions. Along with that, sleep and ask your professor for help. Keep the stress down and put everything in perspective. Coming up after the break, Aaron Coronis joins us at the desk to give us a sports update.
Stay tuned. You're watching Newswatch 18. Welcome back to Newswatch. I'm Aaron Coronis with your Channel 18 Sports. The Iowa State women's volleyball team hasn't let the flood slow them down this season as they picked up another impressive win Saturday afternoon over the University of Oklahoma. The Cyclones defeated the Sooners 3-0 at Ames High School Gym and improved to 10-2 on the season, currently posting a 3-1 Big 12 record. Junior Carly Jensen aided the victory with 10 digs and 12 kills. Senior Victoria Henson and sophomore Jamie Straub racked up 17 and 10 kills respectively. Ashley Mass did her part as well, earning 16 digs for the Cyclones. 10th-ranked Iowa State will face the University of Texas next weekend in Austin at 6:30 on Wednesday. Of course, the Saturday athletic events continued after the volleyball game with a matchup between the University of Northern Iowa and Iowa State on the football field. The Cyclones needed a win to pull out of a 2-game losing streak, and they came out playing with a sense of urgency and excitement. That urgency had led ISU to a 27-0 victory at Jack Twice. Jerome Tiller was in as quarterback for Iowa State, replacing the injured Austin Arnaud as he was injured at Kansas State game last weekend. Tiller managed the offense well, and while he didn't throw any touchdowns, he did not commit any penalties or turnovers. Iowa State had 2 interceptions returned for touchdowns, including an 80-yard score and a touchdown by A.J. Klein, who had come out of the game 2 plays prior to his score due to an injury. The star of the game was Grant Mahoney. Not only is he perfect kicking, he provided an offensive spark, a first down option run. He was in on several tackles on special teams. Iowa State had its first shutout since 2004, which coincidentally came against UNI.
And that'll do it for us tonight on Newswatch. Have a good night. Join us Tuesday night at 6:30 for another episode.